At day, the streets of Moscow are bright and lively. But at night, in the misty and shadowy streets, lurks the crooked faces of strangers who show no truth. Dan Forrester, private investigator, sits in his chair gluing leaves to colored paper.
Dan, guess what? At the farmer's market,
Barry, I'm glad that you're here. I'm making a nature collage for the elementary school. I found some leaves in a bag in the neighbor's yard. Odd that someone would put them there.
Dan, where do you come up with these ideas?
I use a random number generator.
A random number generator?
If you dot the tips of the leaf with Delmer...
Are you going to get that?
Just a little bit of glue. Too much and it will leak out the
Are
side.
you going to answer that?
You want to carefully turn the leaves so that you don't get any glue dripping.
Dan, the phone!
Hello?
Hello? Is this Dan Forrester, private investigator?
What's it to you?
I'm Otis the Bus Driver. I've got a case for you.
Yeah?
You see, I'm from Flint, Michigan. There's 32 kids that ride my bus.
Who's calling, Dan? Is it the landlord again? Is it the electric company?
Barry, I'm on the phone.
Well,
Yeah?
well, I took Miss Wormwood's 4th grade class to the Tonka chocolate factory
Yeah?
and I waited for them to get out. I waited 6 hours and 12 hours. Then I fell asleep and woke up the next day. I went inside, no one was there. Then I got coffee and saw a movie and came back and they still were not there.
So what do you want me to do?
Well, if you could find them, I suppose that would be great. I'm sure their parents are worried.
That's fascinating. Bye.
So was that the gas company? I saw the bill in the mail.
No, we're going to Flint, Michigan.
We're going to the Tonka chocolate factory? That's the biggest chocolate factory in the whole world.
Will our heroes make it to the Tonka chocolate factory, or will they be waiting on a bench in the Chicago Union Station for the 12 o'clock Pantrack train? Stay tuned for more of these exciting adventures of Forrester and Thimble.
This program was brought to you in color by Mr. Grizzly's Mean Celery, Potato, and Spinach Health Drink. Pour yourself a lumpy glass of healthy perfection. Each glass will provide you with 500% of your daily nutritional values. Mr. Grizzly's, a better today and a healthier you tomorrow.
We return to find our heroes in the train station gift shop.
They have everything here. Every one of Tonka's products. Dan, we have to get this.
No.
The next day, our heroes were back on track and arrived at the Tonka factory.
Look, there's an old bus parked in front of the factory.
I have eyes, Barry. Sure enough, an old rickety bus was parked in front of the factory. An elderly driver was asleep at the wheel. He was comparable to a pomegranate that rolled under the fridge and has been there for far too long. Barry woke him up.
What's happening? I don't want any more.
Gee, mister, you look like you're 1,000 years old.
Why, thank you. You look like a young Buster Keaton.
Why have you been here so long? Shouldn't you go home?
I'm paid by the hour, of course.
So our heroes ventured into the factory to find that no one was there.
Where'd they all go?
I guess we'll take a look around. The factory appeared as though it belonged in a 1971 musical. We wandered aimlessly through many different colored rooms that appeared to have no function. We came across a cave-like room that had a particular grape-like smell.
Where is everyone? Is this place abandoned or something?
Well, it is Sunday.
What's that behind you?
Whoa. Sure enough, a creature was lurking in the shadows behind us. It stepped out into the light. He had a grubby face and pale skin that almost looked like it had a purplish hue.
I've been following you.
For how long?
Who are you?
They call me Collumn. I used to own the factory, but I traded it all for my scrumptious.
Okay.
It's a magic candy bar.
We're looking for someone who works here.
I'll tell you if you guess the riddles.
I love riddles.
All right.
What is brown, tastes sweet, and is rectangular?
Brown tastes
A
sweet.
chocolate bar.
Oh, you! Billy Tonka, my successor, is in the Daffy Rancher room.
Wake up! None of this is real.
What's that sound? That's the best atonal music I've ever heard.
It's in B flat.
I want to go near it.
Let's go see where it's coming from.
In my world of pure financial obligations, if you want to skip taxes, simply look into free labor and to pass the safety inspection, offer the fire chief money.
Look! It's Billy Tonka.
We arrived in a rather large soundstage. It appeared that the last movie that was filmed here had left a grassy hilltop and stage lighting that was still up. Everything looked like it could have possibly been edible. A spotlight was fixated on a man who I could only guess was Billy Tonka, famous candy maker extraordinaire, who was comparable to a filing cabinet wearing a purple suit.
Willy Wonka, is it really you?
No, Charlie, it's me, Billy Tonka.
Oh, Billy Tonka.
Do you know anything about missing kids?
Kids? Kids go missing all the time. Charlie, would you like a chocolate bar?
You mean it?
It's manufactured from soy lecithin and free of monosaccharide breakdown.
Whoa.
32 kids from Miss Wormwood's 4th grade class went missing here 3 days ago after entering the factory.
I remember them. Nice kids. Happy kids. They all fell down the garbage chute. It goes to the incinerator.
Whoa, 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 what happened?
We only lit the incinerator on Fridays.
It was Friday when they went missing.
Charlie, how would you like a double yum-yum?
Billy Tonka.
Listen here, mister. You better tell me what's going on.
What's going on here is only in your imagination. Stop. Smell the roses. They're banana flavored.
Look here, there's 32 kids missing, and you, up to this point, are the #1 suspect.
Charlie, would you like to tour the factory?
Billy Tonka. Factory tour.
Sure, let's go on a tour.
Step into the boat. You're going to love this. Just love it.
So where does this lead to?
Your imagination.
What's that tunnel up ahead there?
Yar! Full speed ahead! That's the sailor's way! There's no earthly way of knowing which direction we are going. There's no way we know where we are rowing. Or which way the river's flowing. Is it raining? Is it snowing? Is a hurricane a-blowing?
Nice scrumptious.
A speck of light is showing, so the danger must be growing. Are the fires of all a-glowing? Is the grizzly reaper growing? Yes, the danger must be growing, for the rowers keep on rowing, and there's certainly not any signs that they are slowing. Wow!
I'm tired of this.
Stop the boat!
Whoa, what happened?
Barry, you're all right.
I don't feel so good, Dan. Can we go home?
No.
Take a step through this door.
I can't go on any further, Dan.
Come on.
This is the packaging room. Every package is wrapped by hand by my workers.
Why are the workers so short, and why do they all have blue hair?
They look like they're from a really bad 1970s rendition of Santa's elves.
We ship to everywhere in the world. See this box? It's heading to Moscow. This one, it's heading to Moscow. And this box, well, it's going to Moscow. Oh, look, there's my assistant, Slugworth.
Hey, Tonka, our company's budget is good, the numbers are high, and we're financially stable.
Scrumptious like finances.
Let's continue with the tour.
Yes, let's.
This room's production is up by 30% today because of all the new recruits we got on Friday.
Hey, Dan, those are the kids.
What?
The workers, those are the missing kids.
Oh, you're right. Tonka, you've been using the kids as free labor.
Yeah, isn't it fantastic?
You should see our profit margin.
That's illegal.
Yeah.
You monster! I'll rip them apart! Let me at him!
Barry, put that where'd you get a cannon?
I brought it with me.
My chocolate, the packaging machine, it's about to explode. It has way too much pressure. The gravy machine, it's going to overboil. The hair cream, the isopropyl alcohol is going to mix with the chlorine in the swimming pool and cause an explosion.
The stock prices are going down. We'll be out of business before tomorrow.
Everyone, out, quick.
No, I'm going to stay with my factory.
Mr. Tonka, you have to leave.
Charlie, I started running this factory in the 1970s, and I haven't been outside since. I know nothing about calculus, and I would never make it in the real world.
Everyone, follow me.
Escaping noises.
Charlie, that's another case solved for Dan Forrester, private investigator.
Not quite. We still need to get these kids home.
Shh.
You seem to have found them. I don't know if I can fit them all in my bus, but I'll try. Hop on. I'll give you a lift back to the train station.
Okay.
I love taking the bus.
It's the same bus that I've been driving since 1890. Before that, it was a wagon with 3 cats pulling it. The kids have all changed since then. A little older. Some of them have gone on and died of old age. But I'm still here pulling the bus. My Gram lived to be 300 years old. Where am I? Seatbelts, everyone!
Please let this be a normal field trip.
With old man Otis? No way! On the main street, you're relaxing, feeling good. Next thing that you know, you're being used for free labor. Surfing on a chocolate wave, next your hair's that blue. Take a left at the assembly, take a second right past my
Elementary school bus.
Learn choreographed dance moves.
Elementary school bus.
Scary tunnel too.
Written and directed by Anton, Jiracek, and Jesse Zylstra. Actors including Anton as Barry, Jesse as Dan, Wesley Saunders as Billy Tonka, Moroney as Otis the Bus Driver, the narrator, and the guy talking now. Hello. Charles Johnson as Collumn, and any extra children in the broadcast. Ted Clements as Slugworth. Thank you.
Elementary school bus.
Finance.